Hey, this is LaPointe from StayAtHomeMomWriter.com. Today we're going to take a look at some of the questions you're probably going to have as you get started with your freelance writing business. You'll see in the book that I wrote that I recommend working with one of the freelance project sites so that you can start finding clients and projects right away. The three biggest of these sites are Guru, Elance, and Rent-A-Coder. There are others like Odesk and Hire My Mom and a bunch more like that. You can do a Google search for freelance job boards or writing jobs to find more. They all work the same. The owner of the site is making money by charging you, the writer, a small fee, sometimes a big fee, in order to list your profile and have the opportunity to bid on jobs that come through employers or clients. Usually the clients are not paying anything to list their projects. They can post their job for free, which encourages them to post lots of projects. The way it flows is that there are usually two sides of each site. That's the employer side, where they go and post their projects, and they write descriptions that say what they're looking for. For example, you might see, I'm looking for 10 articles on silk flower arranging. Here's what I need, here's when I need it, and here's how much I'm prepared to pay. Then you have the opportunity, as a member of the site, to go in and bid on the project. You're basically sending them a bid that says how much you'll charge for the project, how you're qualified, how fast you can deliver, and what sets you apart from the other writers. Also, if you have any experience with similar clients or projects, you want to mention that too. Then if the client decides to go with you, they award the project to you. The site takes a chunk of your fee, but it's usually not too bad. With Guru, it depends on whether the client is paying you by credit card or check, wire transfer, or PayPal. The amount you lose in fees is higher, of course, if they use a credit card. But generally, you're going to lose between 5 to 10% of your total project fee. This is in addition to the annual membership fee. All right, about those membership fees. For Guru, the membership fee runs about $150 for 12 months. There's also a trial membership of $75 for 3 months. The other sites have different price points, and you'll have to check them out to see what's going to work best for you. The important thing is that just like probably either Coke or Pepsi, you need to see which one you like best. There are a lot of people I know who love Elance, but others love Guru. Not too many that I know are huge fans of Rent-A-Coder because it tends to have lower budgeted projects, or at least it has that reputation. Most of these sites offer a free membership, which is good for one thing: getting an idea of whether you want to work with that site. You don't want to keep a free membership, and we'll go into that why later. But registering for a free membership is a first good step toward seeing what's what on that site. What's the navigation like? Do you have to take a test? Do they have templates? Do they have an escrow system? How many projects are on there? What's the pricing look like? How are those fees looking? Play around in there and kind of look under the hood and see what you can find out. People always ask me, should I bother doing more than one of these sites, or should I just stick with one? And that's a really good question. I used to say just stick with one because you can really master it. But I'm starting to rethink that, mostly because of what happened in my Guru ranking. In 2008, my firm was ranked #1 on Guru for most of the year on their old ranking system. That score was based on client satisfaction and sales volume. But they changed it in the beginning of 2009, and now it's not really a good idea if you have a lot of clients on there, like hundreds of them. With that change, I think I went from #1 to probably somewhere around 250. Now, if I had been relying only on Guru, this would have been really, really bad news. But because most of my Guru clients are repeat business, and they just keep inviting me over and over to bid on their new projects, rather than collecting bids from other writers, and also because my business actually comes, for the most part, off of the site at this point, I was okay. But if you're just starting out, I think it might be a good idea to have one site that you really master, and then maybe start with a second one, just for that reason. If one of those sites goes out of business, which would really stink, At least this way, 100% of your writing business is not gone with it. Initially, though, the best plan is really to work with one site and look for clients off of the site as well. I've picked up clients through Guru clients, where sometimes they'll refer friends or clients or associates to me, and we don't even work with Guru then. You can also eventually pick up local clients, and while you can run them through Guru, there's no reason that you have to. The benefit of having clients who aren't on Guru is that you've got a lot more control, and you're not paying any fees to a job board. That way, when the client's just direct to you. Also, there's really no danger of fallout from a ranking system change, and if the site goes down or disappears, you're still in business. But when you're just starting, the best advice is to really familiarize yourself with one site and find work there. It's the fastest way to get to your first paycheck. If you're bidding like I tell you to later on, you're going to see that you're probably going to get the same results I hear from many writers who've used my system. Some of them get their first gig within 1 or 2 weeks. For others, it's about 6 weeks. The most important thing, though, is to take action. So here's some homework for you. Go ahead and register for a free membership on Guru, Elance, and Rent-A-Coder. Then spend some time poking around there and see what you can find. Take some good notes about the differences you see. Then choose one of these sites and get busy working on it. Also, if you haven't picked up my book yet, you're going to want to do that. You can get it at stayatHomeMomWriter.com.